I know a lot of people, Betsy, that would be very, very interested in knowing you. And your shoes are awesome. They're good. I love this song because I love the man who wrote it. He is the man in my life for the last 2 years, Jeff Cabetta. And the reason why I love it so much is because it's a song about being wildly happy, about being in love, and I like to think about La Cubetta and love. I love you so, you really make me smile. Light of my life, I'll go the extra mile. Ocean breezes, baby sneezes, rooftop parties, eating Smarties, funny faces, warm embraces. That's you, that's you. Swedish fishes, so delicious, tangy taffy, ducks named Daffy, nuts and honey, finding lots of money. That's you, that's you. My love is deeper than a river, wider than an ocean, stronger than a summer sky. Anything you want, my darling, I will bring it, honey, I won't question why. I love you so, you always make me smile. Light of my life, I'll go the extra mile. 7 puppies, 7 guppies, when Bob Marley plays guitar. Dasher and Dancer and prayers being answered. That's you, that's you. Baseball dugouts, girl, don't bug out. Heart-shaped asses, yoga classes, RuPaul sasses, Tina Fey glasses. That's you, that's you. Only because you smile, only because you smile. Your love is deeper than a river, wider than an ocean, stronger than a summer sky. Anything you want, my darling, I will bring it, honey, I won't question why. I love you so, you always make me smile. Light of my life, I'll go the extra mile. The reason, Betsy, why I can tell you that I know lots and lots of people that would be interested in talking to you is because Eric Michael actually touched on this topic. There was an entire time before this massive baby boom. My wife and I have been together for 24 years, and I'll tell you something. Now that we can legally be married, they're pressuring you to have children. It's unbelievable. Because some of the guys are going, no, I'm good. But the truth is, there was a time when, for any number of reasons, people were really, really very much wanting to have families, gay men and lesbians, and they couldn't do it. They just didn't feel like it would be right for the kids. They were kind of standing on convention. And because my partner and I are very, very kind of out there in the performing community, we know lots and lots of people from that generation. When I got pregnant with my almost 10-year-old son, there was the kind of rejoicing amongst that group, and I realized with a small amount, no, a large amount of sadness, that there was a great deal of living vicariously. And I let it happen, and so did my wife. And we let these people love our child. And can I tell you what his last Little League game every spring is like? We have more queens in the stands than fire. And he is this tall, at all biased. Incredible little athlete. I'm guessing straight as a line by the way he kind of looks at things, but he loves, and he can tell you the difference between a drag queen, a transvestite, and a crossdresser. I didn't teach him that. It's just that he knows these people, and they have faces, and they have names, and they have lives that should be recognized and respected. But honestly, it's so great. You see the queens up in the stands going, "Oh, he looks adorable, Carolyn, get his hair cut." Seriously, touchdown! He's got his Aunt Mary, he's going, you know, all the dykes are showing him how to pitch. But all of them are ultimately showing him a whole lot of love. And when he was really tiny, often I was the Sherpa, so I had the diaper bag and the food and all the crap that you carry around when your child is young. And so sometimes he would reach for a friend because he was tired, you know, and he'd do this and put a head on a chest, and I would see the kind of longing in the eyes of the person that got to receive that, and it touched me forever. I won't mind sitting by your cradle and singing to you softly long into the night. And I won't mind playing peekaboo for hours to see that look of wonder and delight. Soon they'll be saying, where is baby's nose? Where is baby's shoe? Where is baby's hat? Clever little boy, they'll say. Lizzie taught him that. And I won't mind reading you a story, quacking like a duck, chirping like a bird. And I won't mind if you ask me to repeat it, so you can say it with me, knowing every word. You needn't worry if there's chocolate on your face, jelly on your hands, oatmeal on my skirt. Come to me and I'll be there to show you when it hurts. They'll say Auntie Lizzie can't say no. They'll say Auntie Lizzie's spoiling you. They'll say Auntie Lizzie's wrapped around your finger. And I'll say, yes, it's true. I won't mind seeing that your mother showers you with kisses, bakes your favorite bread. And I won't mind when your father lifts you high onto his shoulders, high above my head. They may be busy, I can take you skating, I can take you sledding, flying down a hill. If they won't make a snowman, well, Auntie Lizzie will. They'll say Auntie Lizzie holds too tight. They'll say Auntie Lizzie can't let go. They'll say Auntie Lizzie's really not your aunt anyway. And you'll say no, it isn't so. In my mind, I can keep a secret, a silly little secret, hidden from the rest. In my dream, you're my own, my very own. And I blanket you with love as I hold you to my breast. Lizzie, he's not yours. Lizzie, in his life, your part is very small. But if by chance a toy should break, when we're playing patty cake. You call me mama by mistake. I won't mind at all.
Carolyn Montgomery-Forant. I love this. This is great.
I love this too. Do I do this?
You get that, Mike, yeah. Hi,
Here I
Carolyn.
am, fully present.
So, Carolyn, the first song you sang, Deeper Than a River, as you told us, was one of Jeff's original songs.
No, he didn't write that. It was Elton John.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I'm just.
I know the night's been long, but I didn't think I was that confused.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry. She's like, screw you and lunch is on you next time.
Okay, we'll go there again. So that was one of Jeff Cabetta's original songs.
Why, yes it was.
You see why we're not always that ladylike when we
That's
lunch.
right, exactly.
Anyway, so you were recently in the recording studio recording that song.
Yes.
How did it feel to be the first person to record that song?
Well, that's a huge honor. I do have to tell you though, LaTanya Hall was Miss Colorado when I was in Miss Maryland. I think it may have been what turned me. I got to be in Aisha DeHaas LaTanya Hall sandwich in the recording studio. That was great too, but the song, awesome, loved it. Huge honor. That was nice too.
This is why we saved this for last.
I'm having fun.
So, me too. So anyway, okay. So, the second song you sang, I Won't Mind, you chose very specifically for tonight. Can you tell us why you chose it?
Well, just briefly, when I set up the song, I said that there were a whole lot of people in Eli's life who just adore him and I think would have been terrific fathers. I also want to point out that gay men have single-handedly turned around the foster care system in New York State because they're taking the kids nobody else will, and they're loving them and giving them a chance, and it's not always easy, but I just wanted to get that in because it's a pretty significant. But Eli has a couple people in his life that he knows adore him just because he's him. And they're not related, they're just adults who like him, and I think that's really huge for a child. I do.
Absolutely. So, living in New York City, you see lots of non-traditional families. And my own family became an interracial family when we went to the airport to pick up my son, Jeremy. And so we became a non-traditional family. And Carolyn, it always surprises me when people think they have the right to comment on our family, perfect strangers. And so one time, my husband Tom and I, the children were little, and we were shopping in Lord & Taylor. And the sales girl came over to us. She looked at the children and she looked at me, and she said, "Are they yours?" And I turned to her and I said, "Yes, of course." And she turned to me again a few moments later, looked at my children, looked at me and said, "Are they yours?" And once again I said, "Yes, of course." Well, a few moments later, I guess she couldn't contain herself. She came back over to me, she looked at the children, she looked at me, and she said, "No, I mean, did you give birth to them?" And my husband, Tom, without skipping a beat, turned to her and he said, "Yes," and boy, were we surprised.
That's a true story. That's why we're all in love with Tom. I would have looked at his boobs and said, "Are those yours?"
Yes, of course. So, Carolyn.
Yes. Yes.
One more question.
Okay.
Being also a member of a non-traditional family, what advice do you have for, seriously, this is a serious one actually. Oh, it doesn't have to be. What advice do you have for same-sex couples thinking of creating a family?
Honestly, no matter how you create your family, but particularly in a gay couple, I think that you have to be absolutely clear and comfortable with the choices that you make, so that you can look at your child with absolute adoration and love and say, these are the facts, dude. You know, this is how it happened. We happen to have, the father of our child is our very closest friend, and there is so much love there, and we're very lucky with that. But if you choose anonymous donation, if you choose to adopt, be clear, be comfortable. Kids can smell fear. Know in the heart of you that what you're doing is absolutely beautiful. There are all kinds of families, and prep yourself to field questions with a simplicity and a love that a kid will see on you and think, it's all good, this is fine.